Hey guys, it's Darius from RC Universe World. In this video, I am going to be picking up and, well, hopefully picking up a KX 500. So I'm going to be going to check it out, and I'll kind of keep you apprised of what's going on and share some snippets. One of the reasons I am interested in the KX 500 is, first of all, I've never owned one. Originally, when I stepped up to my first real dirt bike, the first real dirt bike that I actually tested was a KX 500. And I say real dirt bike because my dad had bought a little DT50, which is a small little two-stroke like enduro bike. It's kind of small, it doesn't have much power, it's a 50, and I was hooked. And after riding three-wheelers and really enjoying that, I was just hooked on the two-wheelers and the clutch and just the ability to like pop into the power band. I thought it was great. So I was super excited and loved the 50. And then when I had some extra money in college, I went to look at a bike, and the first real bike that I ever rode was a KX 500. I think it was an 86. And man, I was blown away. And obviously that's a huge step up. That's like 10 times the CCs, but I was lugging it around and was amazed. But the bike got sold out from under me. And then I ended up finding a KTM 250MX, and that really was the start of my love for KTMs. But I'm kind of excited to go back to the KX and have one and see how it goes. All right, guys, we're pulling in. Hopefully it's in pretty good shape. It looks like a beast of a bike back there. So let's see what it is. All right, guys. Well, I got some news. I went to look at the KX, and I got it. It's in the back on the rack there. So it looks, I'll just kind of leave the camera there. Looks really good. Couple things came up that were a little bit unexpected, as normally does. There was a small crack in the gas tank that he had repaired. I knew about that. Really wasn't a big deal to me. If I ever want to bring it back to, pristine, top dollar condition, I'm sure I can find a used gas tank at some point, polish it up, and make it look perfect. But the tank is fine. But the bad news was that the engine drain bolt that I guess is under the the tranny where the case is, that had either somebody had helicoiled or they had gone in and they used some kind of liquid steel or whatever that stuff is to case saver stuff, case putty that people use to basically put in like another threaded insert. So I didn't know about this before I looked at the bike, and I told the guy, who was really nice, just an awesome dude, I said, man, honestly, I don't even know if I would have gotten it, because that worries me, because I really like to fix that kind of stuff, because I do want to have this bike as a nice bike, but also as a a bike that could be kind of like a collector's bike. And maybe one day if I want to sell it, or my kids want to, I want them to get a good price, right? So he did take off about $650. And honestly, I don't know what it would cost, get a used case and all that. I mean, obviously that's not going to cover it all, but it's fine. We'll work on it. I think the price was really fair. And I'm happy with the bike. So anyway, we'll figure it out. But it doesn't leak or anything. It's just something one day, if you don't want to get dinged when you sell it, you want to fix that. But all right, guys, we're gonna check it out. Got home, and here she is. So basically, she looks to be in really good shape. 93. I honestly don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me. I know this was the original graphic design, but these look really thick, and I don't know if they're aftermarket, but they actually look like they could be original. I just don't know. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything you all look for. But anyway, bike looks good. It looks like it has a Nitro MX graphics kit, which, as I was saying earlier, at first I didn't really think I was going to keep that on there, but I actually really like it. It looks really good. It's got a nice seat racing seat cover with a pretty good tacky surface. A little bit of a wrinkle here. I just need to probably pull it tighter. We've got these Works Connection plates on the side there. I forget what those things are called. It's also got an FMF gnarly pipe, I believe. I need to go take a look at the other side. Let me spin over here. Tires are, you know, they're not new, but they're not bad. This side I think looks really good with the pipe. So it's FMF gnarly pipe. Good shape. I mean, it looks relatively new. It says 0 rust on it. It's also got these, I don't know, CMS. I'm not sure what they are, but just those green hoses. I don't particularly care for that. I kind of like black, but you know, if we're gonna go for the theme of the bike being a little bit more of an updated look, that's fine. This was actually really weird, guys. He put this, you know, this foldable lever, which is really cool, but it's so tight that like you can't really even, you couldn't even pull the brake lever because like you'd have to pull it and it hits the grip. So what has to happen is you have to extend this out a bit, so then the lever's more like out here versus all the way in here. But that's cool. I always find it funny with these open class bikes. If you look at the throttle, like it sticks. I mean, that's definitely not a good idea. Yeah, it would just stick. So we need to get in there and probably get some sand out of there and clean everything out. But everything else looks good. And the way that I know it's an early 90s bike, first of all, I mean, obviously the graphics and obviously what he told me. Oh, also this FMF power core. I've got these on my 550s, but I've never had like the sticker on here. So that's pretty cool that that hasn't gotten, you know, smashed up in a crash or anything. It looks good. I love the rear fender decals. The way I know it's a 90, 3 could even be, I mean, it could have been 91, 92, 93, I think maybe even 90. Let me know down below. But it's got these nice blue fork sliders. And these upper forks are in perfect shape. I mean, there's no dings, there's nothing. They may be a little perhaps faded. I don't know. I don't know how blue they were from the factory. There's a little bit of something going on here, which I suspect this probably was the side that was against the number plate. So usually I'll just tighten this up and spin it. But yeah, they look really good. I mean, they look great. They're not, you know, they're not damaged at all. Maybe there's a little here, but who knows? Do y'all think I should leave those blue, or should I wrap them with something to just kind of complete more of that, you know, a little bit more of that monochrome look? And it would also protect them, so then if I ever wanted to do a full-on like 90s, you know, reload back to what it originally was, I just peel the stickers off, they'd be fine. Brakes were good. I need to get the disc cover. I think there's Anthony at EVO MX on Facebook has these things. So man, everything looks good. I'm really happy. I am pretty familiar, luckily, with these carbs. This is the Kips power valve system, legendary. I know that this bike is jetted really rich. It's kind of burbling a lot, and also there was a lot of black spooge everywhere on the muffler and on the joint between the pipe and the silencer. So this is the area, unfortunately, that had to be fixed, which is what it is. It does not seem to leak, so the guy did a good job. I'm not going to really worry about it. Later I'll show y'all the thing underneath. But the jetting is interesting, so if y'all know, you know, kind of what jets to run on these, let me know. I think these run very similar to my KTMs, you know, somewhere between a 40 to a 55 Pilot, somewhere between a 168 to a 175 main, and then whatever standard needle. But it is a PWK, probably a 39, I would think, at this size bore. Hey guys, this is the beast. She is off the trailer in the garage. Garage has very little room, and just doing some inspection with her. She looks really good. I mean, this pipe is perfect. I don't think there was many rides on that. Looks like something that Danny Hamill would be roaring through Baja on, right?